This is the weather forecast video for Wednesday, March 2nd, 2011. Let's first take a look at the water vapor satellite image taken last evening. You can see pretty tranquil conditions across the United States with a few clouds off the west coast and in the northern Rockies, and tranquil everywhere else like I said. The watch warning map here pretty much shows the same story. Only the Sierra Nevada mountain range and the northern parts of Washington State and northwest Montana have any sorts of watches or warnings. But the QPF chart is not tranquil. This is over the next 5 days through Sunday evening at 6 p.m. You can see heavy rain over the Pacific Northwest with a large swath of heavy precipitation just to the southeast with up to 1.5 inches of liquid over southeast Iowa. Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at noon today. Noon Wednesday. You can see a slight northwesterly flow over the state. Down at the surface, high pressure located over the Twin Cities, so cooler air than yesterday. Highs most likely around 30 degrees, take a degree or two. By Thursday, tomorrow, you can see some southerly winds returning, moisture also returning, some light rain or snow possible with the 540 line over the state. As we head to Friday at noon, you can see most of that moisture has now moved out of the state, just to the east and south, lingering clouds, cooler conditions from Thursday, highs likely in the low to mid-30s. But then this is where it gets interesting. This is Saturday at midnight. You can see vortex moving into Oklahoma and into southern Kansas. Down at the surface, you can see a low-pressure system about north of Little Rock, Arkansas, but a lot of the moisture is just south and southeast of the state. By mid-morning Saturday, that low has now moved to about Evansville, Indiana, and still most of the moisture is going to miss the state of Iowa, maybe a few flurries in across the far southeast. By Sunday morning, at midnight, that storm has now moved up to about Youngstown, Ohio. Cooler conditions are following. We move ahead. This is Tuesday at midnight. You can see a vortex just to the west of the state and one east of the state. Down below, you can see a new storm forming just to the east of Denver. The 540 line over southwest Iowa will probably start as snow over the state. Here's Tuesday at noon. The 540 line at about Highway 30. North of it, likely snow. South of it, maybe rain, freezing rain possible. This is Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. The low is at about Lincoln, Nebraska. The 540 line at about Interstate 80. Rain to the south, snow likely to the north, maybe a mix. This is Wednesday morning, next Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. You can see the low is at about Waterloo with snow likely over the northern and western counties. We move ahead to Voodoo Country. This is a week later. This is Wednesday, March 16th. Shortwave trough out to the west and southwest of the state. Down at the surface, that looks rather stormy. 540 line well north of the state. This could be some rain, perhaps thunderstorms, perhaps the first severe weather event for the state of Iowa this year. And we go to the end of the forecast period. This is the next day, Thursday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Another shortwave trough just to the west of the state. Down below at the surface, the storm we saw from the previous day has now moved northeast of the state, and another one right behind it. Looks very active for mid-March. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.